You are about to enter the Fantasy Football Show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Show. Thursday Night Football, Week 4. We're watching the game live. Packers, Lions. We're going to be kicking it off and talking about. There goes Jahmyr Gibbs walking down the stairs right now. I sense a big game for him. Monty will be back. We've got some news to go over. Christian Watson is back, said to be limited. Jordan Love's a fantastic start. This is going to be a phenomenal game. Get ready. Thursday Night Football. The curse has been broken. There's St. Brown walking down the stairs. He's looking absolutely superb, ready to rumble. File on in. Week number 4, Thursday Night Football. Packers, Lions, kickoff. Let's go. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
What is going on, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Kickoff is starting here shortly, so we have some super chats I got to get out of the way real quickly. I want to make sure I help everybody. Watson, Dell, Achan, full PPR. I mean, look, you want to go high risk, high reward, you go Watson tonight. Dell is your safe play. Achan is probably even higher risk, high reward. Hard to sit Achan. Achan/Achane. A lot of you are struggling with that. So we'll call them both for a couple days, I guess, just so you guys can get eased into his Achan name. Achan's tough to sit. He's tough to sit. He's tough to play. It's almost riskier to sit him than to play him. But I mean, Christian Watson, it could burn you. It could burn you to sit him. It could burn you to start him. I wish there was an easy way to answer that. We could let the chat decide. Chat, who would you pick? Thankfully, you get to pick two. I would say Watson and Dell. If you want safety, if you want all risk, high upside, big swings, I mean, you might want to roll Achan and maybe Watson. That's very, very tough to sit Tank Dell. You got a problem on your hands. You might need to make a trade. $20 hauler from Red dropping a super chat, 20 wad on screen. Red, appreciate you.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Red, appreciate you. Sorry about the little lesser theatrics. We're trying to get through this situation here as fast as we can. We got Smitty, Love or Lamar, and Watson or Higbee. I'm going to go Watson, Christian Watson. Let's see. And Watson or Higbee. I'm going Christian Watson over Higbee, and I'm going Flowers over Nico Collins. Going to go Love over Lamar, but it's a really tough call. I mean, Lamar is hard to sit, but that's how I'd feel about that. Pick 2, I got that one out of the way for Austin. Austin, appreciate you. $2 hauler, start Watson. Depends on your bro. I need to know your. I mean, if you don't have much better options, I go with Watson, my guy. But Watson's going to be potentially limited. But we've heard this before, and then we've seen it go a different route. So tough to say. Smitty, need 2 wide receivers in a flex, full PPR. Pick 2, Pickens, Watson, Tank Dell. Hate to bench Watson. You know, Pickens is hard to sit. Watson is hard to play, hard to sit. And Dell, I don't know, bro. Like, these are 50-50 calls. I wish I could give you like a very, very solid, concrete answer, but I'm going to lean. God, I hate when we lean on Thursday because it's in front of us. That's almost always the wrong call, right? So I'm going to go Watson and Dell, but I don't know if sitting Pickens is going to be a mistake for you, bro. You almost got to make a trade. A lot of you got to make a trade. Trade A.J. Dillon for Goddard. You have Henry. Sure. I mean, what's A.J. Dillon? A.J. Dillon had a chance to shine, and he did nothing. Romeo Doubs, Breece Hall, or Elijah Moore. I'm going to probably go Dobbs for safety, Breece Hall for high risk, high reward. If let's say you need a big swing to win your matchup, if you're projected to win, you're already favored anyway. Dobbs is safe. Start Monty tonight or Ford Sunday. I probably go Ford without knowing what's in store for Monty fully, But Monty's a decent play. Start 2, DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson. You rock, Chubbs. I probably go Watson and DJ Moore with the matchup that the Bears have. Garrett Wilson, maybe a hold and wait. $20 hauler from Lego coming in strong. Lego Meister, appreciate you. It's Thursday. Let's start it right. Gibbs will get a TD market. Appreciate you. And get on over to Underdog Fantasy. They'll match up to your first deposit up to $500. This is a limited time offer. Use promo code Smitty, and they'll match your first deposit up to $500 if it's your first deposit. I'm dropping the link right now as well that has code Smitty in the link. It's in the description of every video. But I love doing the higher lows on this stuff, and I think Gibbs is going to have a nice little day. I think they didn't have much Gibbs action on there, which was disappointing because I was wanting to put some on Gibbs. They took him off because I think he's a volatile player to predict. $10 hauler, appreciate you with a $10 hauler opener. Who do I start? Love, T-Law, Pollard, Chase. I mean, you start Love. And who should you trade? Trade Dell for Ford. Dell and Ford for Swift. I would take Swift. And as far as, Pollard, Ford, Chase, Ridley, Dell, you have the right players in there. If you can use another, I'd use Achane. Do I start Achane over Ford or Pollard? Probably not. But I'm tempted to start Achane over Ford, but it's probably not the safest move. Start Tua or Love. You got to start Tua, I think. I love Jordan Love, but Tua's the hot hand, bro. Gibbs or Dell. Dell safer. Gibbs higher risk, higher reward. What do you need, young man? What do you need? Start what you need. If you're projected to win, you probably go Dell. If you need a big swing, go Gibbs. I think Gibbs has a good night, but this is Thursday Night Football. Garrett Wilson, London Palmer, JSN this week. Pick 2. Probably going to go with Garrett Wilson and London. Like JSN and Palmer aren't anything secure at all yet. Thank you, Beeman. Appreciate you. Maybe they get into this mix soon. James Cook, Gibbs, Achane, start 2. James Cook and Gibbs are your safest place. If you want to go huge, big home run swings, you go Achane and Gibbs. But you need to be down. You need a big swing. If you're projected to win, you're very close. James Cook and Gibbs are the steady Eddie plays. And I'm not saying I don't love Achane, but there is some risk that he gets a little less work this week and then he revives again later because, Wilson and Mostert staying healthy is a tall order. Even one of them staying healthy is a tall order. Full PPR 1 flex was offered Achane, Algier, and Christian Watson for Olave. I'd rather have Olave, and that's coming from a big Christian Watson and Achane believer. Now, if you needed 2 players, I could understand, but you got a really good team, so why divide and conquer a player like Olave? So I'm going to say negative on that, Ghost Rider, and thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. We've got another one from Duvall, Love or Purdy. I go Love. Duvall, appreciate you. Bryson says flex Watson or Brees. I'm going to go Watson, even with the risk that he's limited. We've seen limited where a guy goes out and is a decoy and does nothing. Then we've seen limited be, well, he's all over the place. And then he sits, he's taking a breather, you show him on the sideline, he catches a touchdown, he's the story of the night, or he absolutely does nothing. I mean, we don't know. It's a risk, but it's high risk. But Brees is a risk too. My Bijan for Gibbs and JT. I'd take Gibbs and JT, but that's only if I need to make a move. If I'm winning, if I'm 2-1, I look like the projected winner. I look at my team and I say I'm gonna win this whole thing. Maybe you don't make a change because Bijan's gonna ball out. But JT and Gibbs gives you diversity and breaks up one player into 2 in a way that might protect you later on. Love or T-Law? I go Love. Already have Laporta and Sun got in. Too many players for Thursday night? Maybe. Travis, I mean, Thursday night can definitely blow, but we had a little resurrection of Thursday night last Thursday night, did we not? So, I don't know. I start Love, but that's a really, really tough call. Running back Swift, White, Warren, Roschon, Charbonnet, Hall. Wide receivers Diggs, St. Brown. Trade White and Sky for... Trade Rashad White and Sky or White and Dell. Trade Sky if you can for JT. Smash on all counts. Take JT no matter what, but I try and hold off from giving up Dell, obviously, if you can. This one right here is a $10 hauler. Appreciate the $10 hauler, Captain. Captain coming in with an 0-3, 8-12 playoff league. 8 out of 12 make the playoff. PPR offer JT, Miles Sanders, and Evans for Bijan and Addison. let's see here. JT, Miles Sanders, and Evans for Bijan and Addison. I'd probably take the Bijan side because you don't know what's in store for JT. We're hoping JT becomes Bijan at the highest expectation of what JT could turn into, right? Bijan's going to be amazing. Addison's playing good enough that he's not that far behind Evans. He's behind him for sure, but not that far behind him to where I'm going to take the risk on the RB and miss the week of getting scoring. Start two, Javonte, Brees, Jerry Jeudy, Godwin, Dell, JSN. I'm going to go with, if you need a safe play, Javonte and Dell. If you want a little high risk, high reward, I probably go with Brees, Hall, and Dell. Javonte has a pretty nice matchup, but he's risky because you just don't know if he's going to get the volume. 12-man PPR have Josh Allen, K9, Swift, JJ Olave, Puka, Komet, fantastic. Have Tank Dell and Sanders on the bench. Got offered my Olave and Swift for Chase and Pierce. I'd rather have Olave and Swift. Olave's close enough to Chase, even though we love Chase. We all love Chase, but he's capable of having good and bad games. I'm not going to do that. I'm not getting rid of Swift that cheaply. Laporta or Kittle, I'm going to go Laporta. Even rest of season, I'm going to go Laporta, but it's, arguable. Shipped Mostert in London for Jacobs and Kirk. I don't love Jacobs at all, bro. Mostert's the number, 1 or 2 running back in fantasy football. Not saying that stays that way, but Jacobs isn't a guy I want to acquire. I would flip Jacobs the first chance I get. I'm trying to get out of Jacobs. I want nothing to do with Jacobs, but I do think Mostert's a good sell high. I just don't think that was the move, but maybe you can flip into something better. Javonte, Roshan, JSN, Warren, pick one. Probably going to go with Roshan. Javonte this week, I guess, is safe. Roshan's your higher risk, higher reward play, though, for sure. Roshan could definitely get in there and do something, but Javonte's safer if you need safety. $20 hauler. Musgrave over 3 receptions. Gibbs over 3 receptions. Laporta over 4.5 receptions. That's what I'm on tonight. That's a good one, Lego. Lego with the $20 freaking hauler. Lego, let's go.
Super chat.
Lego, appreciate Lego with a $20 hauler. I got to do it fast tonight with the $20 haulers because I got to get these questions answered. Appreciate you, Lego. Thank you so much. This super chat here is from Dawson. Dawson says, just picked up Adam Thielen off waivers and traded him for Stafford for Lawrence this morning. I like that. I think Stafford's a good buy low. I think that was a smart move on your part. I don't think that's a bad move whatsoever. This one right here is a $10 hauler. What's up, Smitty? Love the content. The content loves you back. PPR League. I have Josh Allen, Purdy, Mostert, Kamara, Madison, Hall, Diggs, AJ Brown, Ayuk, Nakua. Any moves I should make? Okay, let me get to this one right after. See if this one needs a call for tonight because kickoff's happening right now and things are locking down right now. Thoughts on scooping up Keaton Mitchell? Okay, so that's another non-Thursday night question. I like your team. Josh Allen, Mostert, Kamara. I try and sell high on Mostert the first chance I get. Mostert and a haul for JT. Mostert and Nakua for a Pollard. It's doable. Mostert's scoring that amount of points. I'm trying to get a massive upgrade, bro. JT, if we go to our buy list for the week, we've got JT, we've got Gibbs game just kicked off. Eckler would be a fantastic Mostert and wide receiver for Eckler. That's what I do if I'm you with this team. And I try not to give up, AJ Brown or Diggs, but maybe Ayuk or Nakua with Mostert gets you Eckler, and Eckler is going to win leagues for people that buy him low. Thoughts on Mitchell? He's okay. If I drop Kareem Hunt, Deuce Vaughn or Okonkwo easily, but I'm not saying I love that. I just think it's solid move if you want to do something like that. And bank on a player you believe in. Dell start 2. It's already started, bro. Jay, Christian Watson, Pickens, Dell. I would say Dell and Watson are your high risk, high reward play. Dell and Pickens are your safe play, Jay. So that's what I would have done. But kickoff just happened, so hopefully you are good to go, my broski. Thank you for the super chat. $10 hauler. What's up, somebody? Love the content. That's the one I just answered. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What is that? What is it? Third down. 14-16 left on the clock. Raymond gets tackled there. 3rd down. Come on, Detroit. Let's do something creative here. Ivy with a $10 hauler. Do you have a player or a couple players to target for Jacobs? Absolutely. If we go back to the buy list right here for the week, Jacobs, I'm going after. Gibbs would have been perfect, but that game kicked off. Hall, Achane, but then you do Achane, you got to get another receiver. Christian Watson would have been perfect, but that kicked off. So you're limited now waiting this late into it with the 2 very potent teams going at it, and all these players get taken off the board potentially in a trade. Interception, Goff, Packers pick it off, running down the field to about, what was that, the 10-yard line? in red zone territory, the Packers and Love take the football probably right into the end zone on 1 or 2 plays. Dare I say a little Christian Watson dial-up action is in store right here. Can we get a little Christian Watson love early on? We could use it right now. We could use it right now. We could use a little Christian Watson love right now. Could we not? Good and bad. We don't love the fact that the run game already could be not phased out yet, but could be phased out, in time. If this game gets out of hand. Love from the shotgun. Love from the gun. Snaps the football. Backs up. Tosses. No, he scrambles. Jordan Love on the run. Throws the football to Aaron Jones, who drops it. Gets shoved straight into the ground. Hopefully Aaron Jones leaves and exits this game with no further injury, and he's not rushing himself back. Hopefully not. This is a good question, though. Senior Rojo, thank you very much for your question. And do you have a couple buy low players? Again, all on screen here. Hall, Jacobs, Lamb, Jacobs, Devontae Smith, Jacobs, A.J. Brown, Jacobs, Waddle, Jacobs, Ridley, Jacobs, all straight up. And if I have to give up a little bit something in it, I would. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much for the super chat. But check out that buy low list. Freeze frame that. Okay, Love back to pass. Love sacked. Okay, Detroit's doing good trying to rectify this turnover and mistake made by the offense. The defensive side of the football saying, we've got you. We're going to try and drive this offense back and make them have a tough field goal. Not only an easy just chip shot, but let's figure out how to make our offense not have to be sitting there going, okay, let's throw the ball all game. Let's run the ball too. 3-0. Okay, so it's 3rd and 19. That sack did not help. Jordan Love from the Detroit 25 short pass. That was a dumb play call. That was just a very conservative play call. I mean, it gives them in better field goal position, but it was 19 yards. 16-team half PPR: Fields, Swift, Mostert, Garrett Wilson, Olave, Pickens, Kincaid, Brees, Tony, Gainwell, Jimmy G. 2-1. Want to make a move, but it's early. Any advice? Fields, Swift, Mostert. I sell Mostert high. It's not that he can't continue to do well, but I sell him high before he gets injured or something. So like a Mostert and Garrett Wilson for a JT and something. For Mostert and Garrett Wilson for Eckler. Mostert and Gainwell, if you want to keep Garrett Wilson there. Mostert and Gainwell for, not Gainwell, Mostert and Pickens. Mostert and Pickens for a JT, if possible. Again, the buy list for you would make some sense to glance at. Look at pause. Kamara is a fantastic go-get. Cooper Kupp injured, buy him low. Waddle coming off a concussion and people forgetting how good he could be. Taylor, Achane and something significant. Achane and Watson were a good combination walking into this game. Devontae Smith is fantastic. Gibbs was a good combination with either a Watson or whatever, but you can still do these trades even though the game's kicked off. And if, let's say, Watson goes out and has a mediocre day because he's limited, you might be able to buy Watson cheaper. So all those are pretty good moves, but Mostert's probably the player I try and move the most. Garrett Wilson and Mostert. So like Garrett Wilson and if you can move Mostert straight up for a wide receiver, like let's say Devontae Smith or Ridley or something like A.J. Brown, okay? And that's doable because Mostert's playing out of his mind. And somebody's going to value him that way. And then you take your second move being Pickens and Garrett Wilson for, to some wide receiver needy team. And you get an RB that makes a lot of sense for you. Then that's when you, or Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson for a JT. That might be a good move to make. I don't know. It's tough because you don't have a lot of depth either. So I'm not sure you're going to be in a position to like give good 2-for-1s and not feel like you're thinning your team out quite a bit. So it's a little bit tough spot to be in. I don't know if you lost somebody like significant or whatever in an injury, but those are the moves I probably would be tempted to kind of look at. This one right here from Rockout, playing Love over Burrow, a bad move. No, I would have done it, Rockout. And don't think of that just because of one drive. That drive wasn't even the Packers' drive to have. That was the house's money right there. That was an interception. That was not their time to have the football, and they got 3 points, and I wouldn't be worried about it. I wouldn't be worried about one drive. This one's from Junkie with a $10 hauler. Junkie, appreciate you coming in strong with that 10 spot here. Junkie says, Smitty, thanks for the H-Hand video. The night shall remain true, so someone just offered me Lockett for Kamara. Should I counter for his Ayuk? Well, Kamara is worth way more than Ayuk or Lockett or both of them. So absolutely no. Kamara's a fantastic player to have right now. $5 hauler from Dawson. Dawson says, starters are Lawrence, Walker, Pacheco, Chase, Olave, Ridley. Your receivers are off the hook. Bench Fields, McKinnon, Dell. Dell's a nice move, a moving piece. Flowers, London. Those are all players you can move. Pacheco had a decent enough game that I think that if a running back needy team was offered Pacheco and let's say Dell, or Pacheco and London, or Pacheco and Flowers and London may need to play this week for you to really be able to do that move with them. But like Dell and Pacheco for one player, Dell, Pacheco for, you never know till you try, bro. Dell, Pacheco, even Hall's an interesting hold for that. Dell, Pacheco for, you need an RB. Gibbs would have been good. Gibbs still could be good coming out of this game. Pacheco for Achane would be very, very interesting. Taylor, but I don't think you're going to get that. You could always try. Breece Hall, like I said, is pretty decent. If I look at the fantasyfootballshow.com rankings, where you can get your year-round fantasy football rankings and advice, if I look at this and I go to the rankings page, Gibbs getting the handoff. Gibbs slipping through. First down, Gibbs. Nice move. Gibbs got a lot of extra yards on that run. That was a nice run by Gibbs. If I look at the fantasyfootballshow.com rankings, and I hate that they just take him out, though. That's the frustrating part I can't stand. But they're giving him high fives. They're excited. They give him water. He's out of breath. That's okay. It was a nice, hard run. Nice, hard run, Gibbs. Running backs that I think you can maybe go get. Ramondre, even though there's risk, it's maybe worth it. The running backs are so thinned out. I don't know how easy it's going to be to go replace. Go get an RB. It's going to be hard to get an RB for Pacheco and Dell. Any higher than that. Gibbs might be the guy. You might have to make this trade like during the game when they're watching. If Gibbs is not getting the work or something, you could take the gamble. It's a gamble, but Breece Hall as well. I wish there were better options for you. You got to wait until Flowers and London explode. Or you divide and conquer Chase. What you could do. Gibbs catching a football. I like it. Getting a PPR point there. Second down. Just don't take him out. They keep running him on the field. He makes a play, and then they take him right out. Like, first down. Good job, Gibbs. Come out of the game. Nice little throw. Little 5-yard gain. Little PPR action right there. Nice catch. Gibbs showing his hands. It looks like he's already out of the game. It's just ridiculous that they just continue to rotate him out. It's just stupidity. But I will say, like, Monty being back isn't a bad thing. Like, we got to understand that Gibbs has had 2 significant touches in this drive. And if, let's say, Monty weren't in the game, Gibbs might have 2 significant touches in this drive. And they're both runs up the gut, ineffective runs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not that big of a deal when you really think about Monty being back and getting carries. I don't know that it changes the workload of Gibbs at all. I think it just gives him that change of pace, formation, and defensive look that you get when a change of pace back comes into the game. Is that Laporta? Looking like a Moss. He's so good. He's so good. Laporta's so strong. He looks like a baby Kelsey, just doesn't have the ability to run as crispy of a. He's just tough, strong. He's like a combination of Gronk meets Kelsey, like combination. He's tough. He's just a tough guy to tackle. Just a big dude. Just a specimen. Takes 2-3 guys to slow him down. Laporta looks good. Goff throwing a missile. St. Brown touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Not only is this good, St. Brown scoring a touchdown, not only is this good for the Green Bay Packer offense to need to go down the field, throw the football, and not just run the clock out. This is good, obviously, for St. Brown. Then it maybe sets up some Jahmyr Gibbs runs. This is perfect game script for production across the board on the fantasy landscape here. Let's go, Sun God. Absolute monster. My boy, Blue. All right. So, 7-3, Lions up on the Green Bay Packers. Sun God touchdown. Loving it. Someone's pouring a beer all over his helmet. It's going to smell like beer. All right, that was good. That was a good drive by the Lions. Definitely not a good first drive by him, but a good second drive. $5 holler it's dumb. It's dumb that they keep taking Gibbs out because the team will know if Monty is in there, they're most likely running the ball. Yeah, but again, look at how effective it was, Charles. We can rip on it all we want and say we want Monty in there getting all the carries. But I'm telling you, if Gibbs were in there, he wouldn't get that reception that he got. If Gibbs were in there, he wouldn't get the creative run that he's going to break off for 10 yards like he did. He would have got 2 or 3 runs instead of 2. So I think he's got 2 touches, right? 2 touches on that drive. He would have maybe 3 touches if Monty were out of the game. They would have all been 3-yard carries up the gut for no gain. So he'd have 9 yards. He'd have like less than 1 point. And right now he's got probably like 3 points. I'm telling you, it seems like you want him to get all the work, but we don't. This is actually perfect for Gibbs. We want him coming into the game in that sort of change of pace type role. That's what we want. I regret taking Garrett Wilson instead of St. Brown. Look, Mike, I mean, you along with a bunch of other people, and like we said all offseason long, when St. Brown and Garrett Wilson were on the clock, it was one or the other. It wasn't like... I always said that if I'm in a league, when someone said Garrett Wilson, St. Brown, my answer was over and over and over. I'd take one in one league and one in the other because you got to diversify a little bit. And there's no way you could have known that Aaron Rodgers was going to tear his Achilles tendon. Of course you regret it, but what are you going to do at this point, Garrett Wilson would be on the moon right now if Rodgers were still in the game. Which 3 wide receivers should I start? Jerry Jeudy, Hollywood, Pittman Jr., Dell, or Thielen? I'd probably go Pittman, Dell, and I guess Thielen for right now, but I don't know how confident I feel like Thielen's going to be. I don't think he's going to be amazing all year long. My son got scoring for me. Attaboy. Rock out. Appreciate you. Let's go. Big O. Part of the double decker. Yeah. Look, Garrett Wilson still has a story to tell though. For everybody get rid of him, like don't Mike go get rid of him for garbage and then you double regret what you did because you gave up on Garrett Wilson after he had 2 touchdowns in the first 2 weeks and almost had 2 touchdowns last week. Can you imagine if he had 4 touchdowns in 3 weeks? People would be so confused. Green Bay Packers returning this kick to about the 20-yard line exactly. Jordan Love running onto the field with his squad. We got Christian Watson back, baby. Aaron Jones is back as well. Christian Watson's on the field. Number 9 looks really good. Looks really good to see him on the field. I'm feeling very, very good about Watson right now. Hopefully he does some damage here. We've got super chat here. Gibbs running back 2 until coaching staff wises up. But again, bro, I don't think what they're doing is necessarily going to be bad. Just keep watching the game because he's going to break off like a 30 or 40 yard run at some point. Aaron Jones, fake handoff, sack. The Packers got to be more creative and not make Jordan Love hold the football too long. You can tell he's looking for someone downfield, but it's taken too long. Smitty, would you trade Achane for Breece Hall? I would probably gamble on Breece Hall, bro. But I'm just telling you right now, I love Achane enough to where I want him in 1 or 2 leagues. There's no way I'm trading him for Breece Hall in 3 side-by-side leagues. Like one of them I would say no in just to keep him. Smitty, my guy, should I trade ETN and Tank away for Kelsey? If you like winning, yes, you would go get Travis Kelsey. That's the easiest trade. Oh, that was a bad throw by Love. That was a bad throw. 3rd and 16. The Detroit Lion defense is looking really stout right now. I'm actually impressed with how they're playing. Don't panic on Love like everybody did in the first half last week. The Lions are hungry right now. The Lions are hungry. Keep in mind that Goff just threw an INT and then he just threw a touchdown. No one's talking about Goff's INT. All right. So Jordan Love threw an incompletion there. Let's calm down. He brought the crew together, collectively. They did some damage in the second half of last week after a bad first half. Love was very, very good. Love, back to pass. Let's not get sacked again. That was... flag. Holding offense. Fourth down. That's right. That's right. Love's got to throw. Maybe the Lions get up and Love's throwing dimes all the rest of the game. Javonte against the terrible Denver. Javonte plays for Denver. Or Jerome Ford. Probably Jerome Ford, bro. He's just safer, Tyler. Love looks terrible in the spotlight. Oh, you probably said the same thing about Love in the first half of last week, and then you loved him after. So relax, pal. Relax. Relax, my guy. Lions are hungry. Is Deuce Vaughn droppable at this point? Yeah, but it depends on what you're going to get. Don't be a forgetful Fred and forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much, D-Class. Appreciate you. I love all the overreactions. We're 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And everybody's like, wow, Packers. Love looks horrible. Love's going to be bad. I knew I should have drafted Love. I knew I should have started Love. There's 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Calm down, overreacting Oscars. It'll be okay. Man, did you guys see the video shot of right before the commercial of those homes that are right off the stadium? How amazing would that be to live right next to the stadium? That stadium is right behind their house. That's a freaking amazing view. It wouldn't be for, I guess, some of, like, I know Miss Smitty would hate it. Some of our wives play fantasy football and love football, and some of them don't. I know if we were picking out a house and we're like, what about that one with the stadium right behind it? We get all the dudes going, oh, it's amazing. It's the best view I've ever seen. Should have started Lapotti. Why didn't you start Laporta? Who'd you start? Laporta's like tight end 2 or 3. Like, you better have started like Hawkinson. Like, well, why would you not start Laporta? TM42, Stevenson or Javante. I'm not sitting Stevenson yet over that. I'm not. No, thank you. Flex issue, 0.5, 12 team, Khalil Herbert, DJ Moore, Palmer, Zeke. I'd probably go DJ Moore, bounce back game. Is Love going to get it done? He's going to get it done. Hang tight, Marty. Hang tight. You're in the first quarter. You're halfway through the first quarter. Calm down. Calm down, broski. I've got Waller in there. Why would you start Waller, Jaime, over Laporta? I mean, if you came in here and asked us, you would have gotten 100% Laporta vote. Jaime, you can't start injured Darren Waller over Laporta, who's like a top 3 tight end right now, and for good reason. He's doing it, game in and game out. Jaime, get him in your lineup next time. Gibbs gonna break one today. He's close, says AJ. We got this. We got this, bro. Snap-wise, Watson's been in there. I don't know what his exact snap count was, but I mean, he's in there. He's in there. Let's go. Goff throwing I don't know where that one was going. That looked bad. Oh my God, Goff looks horrible. He threw a bad pass. Jaime, we got you next time, but you got to come in here with that. Love and Gibbs 2.45 points. Yeah. This is Wild Bill. Wild Bill, it's still early, bro. Still early, broski. Goff in the gun. Gibbs gets the handoff. Go, Gibbs. He's so good, bro. 8 yards. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Packers and like 4 Lions all in a pile, and they can't even. He's standing upright. They didn't even tackle him. Who are they taping down right now? On the Green Bay side. Okay. It's one of the offensive linemen. I was looking at a Green Bay Packer leg being taped up, and I was like, please don't let that be Christian Watson or something like that. Goff back to pass. Is that Reynolds? Can't stay on his feet, man. It's like somebody tripped him. Like a ghost tripped him. I traded Mike Evans and Stevenson for St. Brown. That's a lot, though. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say got him. But like you got the best player in the deal, but Mike Evans is playing well, and Stevenson's being sold like garbage right there. Not saying that he will bounce back for sure or anything like that, but he definitely sold 2 very big names and got the best player in the deal. Gibbs in motion. Monty getting the carry. That's what works. Now the defense is worried about, okay, just because Gibbs and Monty are in the game doesn't mean Gibbs is getting the ball. So there's the anticipation of what's going to happen. They don't know. They don't know. Also have Pollard, James Cook, and Kyron. What do you think? I think it's a good move in one sense, but I think it's also a move that dilutes your ability to weather through, injuries and such. I don't know. I think there's pros and cons to it. I think you both could win the trade. Monty getting the handoff down to about the 14.5 yard line. I could use a little Gibbs touchdown here. That would definitely save the night. Like we would be ecstatic if Gibbs could get some sort of like sweep. Let's go like with a sweep right. And I don't think Gibbs is in the game right now, is he? No. Okay, I'll take a St. Brown touchdown again. I might have like a 10-second, 15-second delay on YouTube by this point, so hang tight if I'm a little behind on the reactions here. Goff scrambling. Goff running. Don't let him get in the end zone, please. Okay, thank you. 4-yard line. You know, it'd be nice if they put Gibbs in at the goal line and said, look, Monty's not always going to be the goal line guy. Goff looks like he's running on a like Madden score speed of 0 to 10, like a 3.5, 4. Like, how are you not a better athlete than that when you're a signal caller in the NFL? How do you not run faster? It looks like he's running up. Let's stop Monty. Yeah, Monty shouldn't be getting goal line work. Now, get Monty back there. Monty, no. No. Geez, Goff is just slow as hell. I'm going to watch this next drive by the Packers, and then I'm going to come back at the end of the game. Second and goal. I don't know if Gibbs is in there. Put your playmaker in. Is he? Monty touchdown. That's right. There we go. All right, Jordan Love, let's get back on your horse. Desperate for a running back. Give up Devontae Smith, Zach Moss, Garrett Wilson. I get Judy, Gibbs, and Swift. Probably Gibbs and Swift. I think so. That question went by real fast. I'm trying to find it again. Can the Lions? Can't trust the Lions after Swift, says Jimmy. It's early in the game, bro. Don't overreact. Overreacting, Oscar. Don't worry. Yeah, Gibbs is getting like, what's Gibbs averaging per carry? It's got to be like 8 or 9 yards per carry right now on like 2 or 3 carries, right? He's so much better. He averaged 4.7 a carry last week on 17 totes of the rock. I mean, he continues to do it. He'll be fine. He's going to get a lot of work. Scores. Let's go to the box score on here. Box score. Gibbs, 7 yards a carry. 2 carries, 14 yards. Monty, 2.5 yards a carry. Laporta, 1 catch for 35 yards. St. Brown, 1 catch for 24 yards and a touchdown. Packers haven't run the ball once. That's surprising. Love standing in the pocket, waiting to be sacked. He does need to get rid of it quicker, but I think some of it's the play calling too, you know. And they haven't run the ball once. I'm not saying I want them to run the ball a ton, but according to I thought they ran the ball. There's no rushing stats at all. Maybe the stats are wrong. Yeah, Monty's averaging 2.5 carry. There's no Monty hate. It's just everyone's saying put the better running back in. Gibbs is the better running back by miles in the metrics. Everything shows that. Start Waller or Ingram. I mean, Ingram's playing better, right? All right, here we go. Kickoff. Packers receive from the 5, 10, 15. 20-21. Jordan Love running back onto the field. A.J. Dillon's coming onto the field. Not Aaron Jones, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Aaron Jones is just getting some breathing time. Gibbs, like, just so everybody relaxes, Gibbs has 2 for 14 and a reception already. It's not like he has nothing. Love in the gun. Dillon in the backfield. I don't know if they're going to hand it off to him here. Yep. Get some ground game going. Open up the pass a little bit. Would have been smart to do that a couple times last couple drives, though. Thursday night games do suck, though. I mean, we do know that. We do punish ourselves by wanting to watch our players play on Thursday night. We do this all the time to ourselves. Not that anybody we started is a sit. I'm just saying. All right, in the gun. Love. Handoff again. And somehow Love is like lead blocking and he's like waiting on Dillon. Dillon can't keep up. Love's trying to hit a block up near the marker, the first down marker, and Dillon's way behind. just can't even keep up. Jeez. Dillon looks bad. Remember, Dillon looked so good. Dillon was like that backup running back that if he ever gets a shot, he's gonna be a top 5 to 10 running back. He looks bad. You know, it looks like Madison right now. Just the time is gone. Love back to pass. Love overthrown. Dobbs. They need to block better, though. I know he's got to get rid of it, but there's a lot of pressure there, too. And he overthrew that a touch because he was getting crowded. Lions fair catch. They were trying to crowd him to get them to drop that ball. All right, keep the faith in Love. Keep the faith. The guy did amazing last week when everybody had written him off for dead. Did nothing in the first half. Came back and absolutely commanded that squad. So relax first quarter Freddies, okay? Relax first quarter Freddies. Am I upset I don't have a touchdown right now from Jordan Love? Yeah, I think we all are. But, you know, we're gonna have comments like this after not even one quarter of football. RIP Love. It's just the overreacting Oscars are unreal. It's every year, every week, it's unreal the amount of overreacting that gets done. It's unbelievable. It's really crazy how insanely overreacting people are. It's usually the people that say they're not going to be too. You're like, yeah, no, we're going to trust the process. Yeah, 2 weeks in, what do we do? Smitty, what do we do? We give it to Gibbs. He can't. It's week 3.5. Week 3.25. We aren't even through week 4. It's week 3.25. We totally made a mistake. What a catch by Reynolds. Nice job, Reynolds. You know, Reynolds looks good sometimes. He's never going to be consistent. But sometimes he looks really nice. And then other times he'll just fall down like a ghost trips him. That was a great one-handed catch. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, that was a nice run. That was a nice run. Mark says, Smitty, your running back takes every single year, never pan out. Really? Okay. Thanks, Mark. Why are you here then, Mark? Why are you even here? If you don't think I hit stuff, why are you even here? You know, I guess Walker's not doing great. I guess Pollard's not doing great. Yeah, Mark. I mean, do we miss? Absolutely. Do the bold predictions miss? Yeah, because they're bold predictions. The Moon Men and Mars Men are not supposed to be 90%, Mark. I don't know if you realize that. But I do wonder, why watch me then, pal? You watch me for the wide receiver takes? Is that what you're here for? But that's okay. You don't have to recognize the Walkers, the Pollards, the guys dropping loads right now. It's okay, Mark. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Gibbs. Get Gibbs in there. Get Gibbs in the freaking lineup. Jordan Love. Maybe I need to have the glasses on. What am I doing? Remember last time? Last time, as soon as I put the glasses on, everything went phenomenal from that moment on. And it was my fault. Thanks, Scotty. Appreciate you. Start sit Kyron or James Cook. Bro, that's dead even. That's dead even. Gibbs is going to get his first TD here, says Justin. I so badly want to put Justin's freaking avatar up on the screen here and just scream his name for calling out the first touchdown. I so badly want to. Looks like Watson isn't playing. Well, he's on a limited snap count. They said that he would be on a limited snap count. He is playing. Watson's been out there. They're just gonna, take it easy with them. It's a long game. $20 hauler from Brady. Brady, appreciate you coming in strong with a 20-watt on screen.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Brady. Appreciate you, Brady. Nervous Nelson, Timid Timmy's, Reckless Rogers, and now Mad Marks are all here listening. Love the content to the moon. Appreciate you, Brady. Yeah, I mean, we don't always hit everything. We do our darndest, that's for sure. And we will continue to try and smash. This is BS Smitty, Green Bay playing like trash. They are overreacting, Scotty, but hang tight, Scotty. Your first quarter has just come to a close. There's still 3 quarters of football. Looks like Watson isn't playing again. I've addressed that already, and I just think I brought that same comment up, but he is playing. He's been out there. He's playing, broski. If the Lions don't set Gibbs free tonight, have to start flexing instead of leaving as a start. Fingers crossed. He's obviously more explosive. Yeah, I mean, Perk, it is what it is until he gets on his horse. They did warn us. They did tell us we're going to ease Gibbs in. Nobody listened, though. Last year, Walker was fire. Call Mark. I don't need Mark to call. Mark can do whatever he wants. Mark can watch if he wants, not watch if he wants. Laporta down to the 4. Laporta down to the 4. Doubting Donnies. The I knew it Ians. I know it, Smitty. All right. Monty's in, of course. Let's throw it to St. Brown. Don't hand the freaking ball to Monty. Don't hand the ball to freaking Monty, please. Well, Reynolds ran the wrong route or something there. That's why I think Reynolds is like, he's good, but then he just makes a mistake. He makes a good play, makes a mistake. It was like Uncle Bob would come over. Uncle Bob would fly in once or twice a year to help my mom fix like things around the house when I was a little kid. And for everything he fixed, he broke two things. He'd stand on the coffee table to fix the light bulb, and the coffee table would smash. He'd go to fix the cabinet and break the fireplace that he's standing on. Like it was just one thing. It's like Reynolds. Reynolds would do one thing good and one thing bad. Let's hit St. Brown. Can we hit St. Brown? Or yeah, I mean a little defensive stop would be nice too. Flag on the play. A little defensive stop would be nice to keep the game flow. we don't want things so out of hand that they're not trying, So I'm okay with a close game. I'm okay with a field goal here. Holding offense. Third down. Where's Gibbs? Man, where's Gibbs' brother? Where's Watson? Love needs time to cook. I put Love in over Lamar, and I put Watson over Higgins. Gibbs is my starter. Well, you got to hang tight, bro. I don't have the answers to these, Red. I wish I did, pal. We're sitting here watching the same game, and let's hope, broski, that this third quarter, second quarter, fourth quarter are better than the first quarter, okay? I can't guarantee anything. All I know is St. Brown's in the slot right now, and we're going to watch for this little toss to the right side in that slot right there. See him? There's St. Brown. He's Jones Jr. Fourth down, fourth and goal. I mean, Goff's missing too, guys. I mean, he has one touchdown, which is nice, but Goff's not exactly 100% either. Why didn't they give it to Monty? Because we told him not to, Isaac. I know you got him, but none of us. We're all rooting for Gibby. Should have started Lamar, says Jolts. You don't know that yet, bro. You're 1 quarter and 1 minute into the game. And you're about to get the football back. Let's relax, Roger. Okay? Thursday night games always... I know, Thursday night games are also always very hit and miss. Like, we all know that. You start a Thursday night guy, you run the risk of getting kicked right in the nads because that's the way about 50% of Thursday night games go. It's a short week. They're tired. They've traveled. They're tired. Their bodies aren't rested yet. They're still injured from Sunday because you literally get injured from week to week and you have 6 days to recover and then go out there and play. So, I mean, understand that Thursday games are risky. They are. Should I trade Mostert for Josh Jacobs? I don't like Jacobs, so I'm going to say no, but I don't mind trading Mostert. I think trading Mostert's a nice idea, but you gotta do the right. You gotta make the right move, and I don't know that Jacobs is the guy you want to acquire. I don't believe in Jacobs right now. I'm sending you on a lap if Love doesn't get cooking. Thanks, Sweezy. I'll send you on a lap right back, pal. The fact that you think I have control over whether Love's going to cook in the first quarter. Calm down. Calm down, Caleb. All right, Love, get on your horse, bro. Make us proud, bro. Throw a touchdown strike so that everybody in the chat will calm down. That's all I want on this drive. Part of me thinks I need to just end the stream to get some kind of new vibe going. I put the glasses on, for goodness sake. Here, I'm taking them off again, and I'm putting them on again. We're going to reset things. Good vibes only. Got offered Watson for Barkley. Should I take it? You got to get more for Barkley, bro. Barkley, I mean, especially right now, of course you got that offer because Watson's not doing anything right now, even right now, so he hasn't bounced back yet. Barkley's worth so much more. Absolutely not. Okay, let's go, Jordan Love. We don't ask for much. We just want a 90-yard touchdown strike. Okay? Son of a... I need to end this live so we can change the momentum. That's the only thing I can do. Gibbs is Gibbs in there? No, he's not. Of course not. It's Monty. Yeah, Monty gonna get a touchdown. Of course he will. One of my leagues, I have Ridley, Hurts, Pickens, Bijan, Walker, Swift. Picked up Tank and A-Chain. Picked up Tank and A-Chain before week 3. Thanks to you. Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate the positivity right now. I definitely could use it at this moment in time. I need to trade Higgins and Love for A.J. Brown. Monty touchdown. I'm going to end this right now. For A.J. Brown, do it. Go get A.J. Brown. I'm going to end this live stream right now. That way I can change the tide. We need Love to come back. Glasses on or off doesn't even matter at this point. We'll be back after the game, hopefully in some sort of celebration. I don't know what to say at this point. Appreciate you all. Get on your freaking horse, Love. Yeah, Rush, we're not streaming the whole game. I mean, I've stayed here through almost a quarter and a half. Normally we end right when the game starts and come back. I mean, I've been here for an hour, bro, right before the game. Who goes live more than me, Rush? Nobody. So you'll see me. I don't know why you're surprised. This is the same thing every Thursday. All right, I'll see you. Glasses are coming off. Glasses are coming off again. We got to reset some things. All right, I'm ending this. Appreciate you. See you all after the game.